So this episode needs to be, if it's not an improvement of the last one, might be consistent now.
Are you aware the microphone is already running?
I'm fully aware, man.
You good, guy?
I'm good, man. How's it?
Great, man. No complaints. A chilled day.
Yeah, man.
Bit of a slow start to the week as usual. Nothing surprising.
Yeah.
But anyways, we still carry on. Anyways, welcome everybody again. This is Goodfellas. Uhleli up with the host Anele, the co-host Odwa.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We are going to have another episode that we trust you guys are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Excuse us, but shades. Hey guys, if it's been a long week,
yeah, guys.
So kunyanzelekile siyicengile ngolu hlobo eli.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, guy. Otherwise, all right?
Right, man. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah.
Had a very nice chilled back weekend. Things are not too hectic this weekend.
Yeah,
man, I'm happy about that. And you, how was your weekend?
I was with you. What do you mean? you say things were not hectic. I know very well.
Yeah,
they did get slightly out of hand, but look, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ilanduza, weekend, I've come to realize that.
Yeah.
Sinalo mkhuba wokuba every time aqala iveki entsha.
Yeah.
Obviously we injured ourselves over the weekend. We stay complaining. How about siqale like some different activities for the weekend?
For the weekend, ne?
Yeah, other than the things that we usually do. Just to bring like some seasoning into our lives, man, because man, we can't keep on like this.
Utsipake ngosingahlala sithini ke ngoku.
I don't know.
Singahlala sithini, or to be honest,
Okay, obviously given limitations zale ndawo esihlala kuyo. I know things are very, very, very limited, very few. There's hardly anything to do. But you know what the white folk does?
Yeah.
They go fishing or hunting or bahlale somewhere nje ku relax where it's not always a case of
chaotic.
Yes. They just go chill at Damini and go fishing. Not that I know how to fish, but I know I've got a friend that knows how to fish. Maybe we go sit there by the dam. We can still have a couple of beers. I don't mind that.
Some fishing rods. So now we're going to go window shop some fishing rods,
Oh yeah, we just borrow. I'm sure.
We just borrow, yeah.
Are you telling me around in the farmlands here? There's no one that you can.
They definitely are
secure.
People that have fishing rods that
fishing
can hook us up.
Yeah. I think it would be wise unless you had something better that you can suggest. It would be better for us as gents to do on the weekend.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But to be honest, man, apart from less every weekend, it's just that funeka this time we must not overindulge weekends. So we must have a cut-off time, guys. That's why, guys, 11 in the evenings
I like how
the problem when I came land yokuhlala kude 6
Yeah, I know. Listen, what are this conversation we're having? Just to put it out there. Are you aware about it's the usual conversation we have pretty much every single time where we are about to like start engaging in like weekend activities like we're drinking. We always say, okay guys, you know what? Friday I think namhlanje into efama ndizenzile ngomso masahlukaneni ngo10 ebusuku. And then afika bethu 10 ebusuku. Guess what?
Kusemnandi.
Sisahleli asisafuna ukuhlukana ke ngoku because man. Andazoba sibaleke ingxaki zethu xa sifika pha ezindlini or what, but man, I've noticed we end up staying, bro, and we just find ourselves in the same predicament all the damn time.
Asifuna ukudila ne-reality.
Yeah, siyabaleka. Hey, Mtam, do you have any like clothing accounts that you've opened?
No, bro. Nazivala kudala ezo zinto. Whatever I do, I've decided I must do cash. If I don't have cash, I'll rather not have it. Let me rather wait, take back on the cash, and then I go and get it.
You're doing yourself a big favor, my guy. Davuli clothing account. I'm not gonna mention names. Davuli clothing account for impahla nanthenga umntana impahla ze Christmas. Yazi good father ni broke. Dama ndovule account. Okay, akumnandi. Xa sivula account.
Unikwe credit you can take for 1,000 rand.
Uphole apha enhloko urelaxile until kufika ixesha lokubhatala. akunzima ukubhatala. Not uba kunzima ukubhatala. It's okay, but harassment
is the issue.
You can't tell me you can't tell me that uzondileqa for installment yami ye-2 clipper endingayibhatalanga undileqa to the point where undifonela every 30 minutes.
Nasebusuku. I heard you complaining the last time how you received a call from one of these
8 o'clock at night, man. I'm jumping in bed and I know if anyone's calling me at 8 o'clock at night, it's non-business related.
It's not business related.
You are calling me for Anele khawuzondilandela into ethile nje, you know, the ordinary stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, this is so and so. I would like to speak to Mr. Hi,
Go 8 ebusuku.
Go 8, but this is ngubeni.
Yo.
Go 8 and this is ngubeni. It's hell, but ke izinto sidila nazo ezi, bra.
Yeah, yazi ifana nantoni lanto ifana noba mhlawumbi let's say uyazisebenza wena for let's say you're an IT technician, for instance.
Yes.
Ube khona umuntu that requires your services, and then they give you the money in advance.
Yes.
Ukubona umuntu ozokunika imali in advance, and then you need to start with the work like a month later. So I think it was njalo because go impahla so wazithatha sezanxitywa sezathini
andikwazi
ukuziphindisa ngoku they on your neck, these guys. Phonelo
yabo bandicelaza bra.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm trying my best kuweske yonke le decision ndayenza ukuba ndifuna ukubooster i-credit score. So kunalo mkhuba ke manje senzeka every single time, but no, if you want to boost your credit score, open like a clothing account.
It's true.
And when December came, I saw that as an opportunity, and that's when I did it. Only to know that I'm going to sabotage my credit score even worse.
You're shooting yourself on the foot.
I'm defaulting. I'm doing it. Discipline ayikho. That's why it's not there. Ayikho, bro. Anyways, bendigena bukela chap bezirelease izolo oMacG. They spoke about a guy that we might actually be familiar with. Bathethe ngomjita ukhotso Sethunza.
Where's
Did you watch the episode?
I haven't watched the episode, but I got a notification on my phone because you know that I'm a heavy chiller as well.
Yes.
So I've got that notification, but they dropped an episode. But chance I'll actually listen to it this afternoon.
Okay, so the guy brought it up. Was Teta Khotso Sethunza, some chap from LC sick. Is apparently like the Amandichuba Yongli Teta is alleged, by the way, in case I shoot myself on the kneecap. So apparently this guy here was working with Ulantuza Ofervut. Ufervut, remember?
I saw the subtitles of the episode.
Yes, it was working with Ufervut, and we all know about Ufervut. Kalogo is the architect of the apartheid.
The designer of the apartheid system.
He made it. So apparently, according to what they say, Ufervut used to go ayocela amandla usesangoma esithile lo mjita, like he's a traditional doctor, so he has all the mutis for strength and powers and protection, etc. Fervut, the Africanist of Africanist individuals used to go to him allegedly to like seek amayeza for like strengthening and protection and all that jazz.
Shit, it could be possible because by the looks of things, Ngati Lofarvut was very intelligent.
Yeah, he was very smart.
So he knows that if he applies a black person's muti to black people izoba collapse. It'll collapse them. Izosebenza.
So crazy stuff. This guy used to go get
intelligent.
muti.
I'm surprised.
He used to go get muti from Ulantuza, this Khotso guy. And it is said that one of the medications that he got from Khotso was to not be able to be killed by gunshot. So some other guy, I forgot his name, they did mention him, who actually assassinated him. Managed to get information that no man, this guy cannot be shot. So what is ahlele? I think babese parliament. What is ahlele parliament uFervut ave afika le chebe amfaka church.
And it worked.
Yasebenza wabe usweleka kanjalo. Yeke ke leba wabhoda uFervut kanjani. I was caught up on the story about this Khotso guy. It intrigued me because detailed research they were referencing places he used to like go to or where he worked, etc. And guess what was mentioned? Kokstad was mentioned. He's
if this is the Khotso that I'm thinking about, there's an old dilapidated building structure Pangasemakhaladini, I think next to South End. Yabona xa wehla ngoMurray Street, and then there's that bend ekugqibeleni. Just before the river down there.
Yes, literally on the last street between railway and Mara.
There's that white dilapidated building there.
Yes. It's literally just in front of the bridge.
Yes.
I mean, not the bridge, the river.
Yes. That's his house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's his house. It's one of his houses. And apparently he used to perform rituals there. That is why it's close to the river.
Yeah.
And a lot of people used to go there and seek all these muti things there, bro.
I've got
a bit of knowledge, but even if you can go to the museum,
yeah,
there's a whole section there that's dedicated to Ukhoto.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole section that's dedicated to that guy.
Shit, it's crazy because when you knew other things, the one thing that had me concerned after hearing his name, I was like, okay, fine, there's a linkage to Ekokstad. Ilusikisiki is not too far from here.
Yes.
So kunale ndawo kuthiwa nguRhotso stores phaa ezantsi ivenkile kudala yabakhona. I think over the years they even revamped the building into like multiple shops now, but that area still carries the name of, I think it's Rhotso Center or something like that. So I was like, damn, it's actually okay, it's true, and it could be that building obviously because igama so the phone, like one of the employees that used to work for my old man, he's an old man from Elusigisi.
Yes.
I asked him, but do you know of a guy by the name of Udiyo Lomdulo wayindoda enkulu kakhulu ndithi wayesenza ntoni uthi wayethengisa amayeza nezinto zesintu nje general uthi kangiba xa ungena Elusigisi udibana nemizi yakhe phaa eminintsi sekhona nangoku.
It's all dilapidated, but and I think it design yayo la mizi yakhe la tata lo, it's similar. It's similar to that. It's like a mini palace design.
Yes.
Yeah, it's similar. It's hectic, Gibbs. It's hectic.
That's crazy stuff.
If you see the pictures of him, they've got like actually real pictures of him by a museum.
Yeah.
He's got like uncut diamond earrings.
Uncut raw diamond.
Raw diamond, like a big one, bro. It's got it as earrings. I'm like, hey, this guy, he was a god at some time.
He was a very powerful man.
He was a cult of some sort.
Yes. I was super intrigued after I heard about him. Then the research, and obviously I had to find out a little bit more of some of the things that were claimed. But he did. This guy was so hectic in what he could do, bruh. They say that during Durban July 1954 up until 1956, 3 years in a row, why win Durban July like a mahasha
the horse racing.
I win the following year, I win and the third year.
That was hectic, bruh. So, that guy was hectic.
Like do you know what he said? Allegedly he said he had a dream where he spoke to Paul Kruger. You know Paul Kruger, I think it was like the first president.
The first one, the Kruger end.
Yes.
The Kruger end guy,
Yes. In winning horse, why along Paul Kruger in his dreams. And then he went to Durban, played the horse, and he won it the first year. Paul Kruger told him again in his dream the following year. He played that exact horse and he won it again. Even in the third year in 1956, if I'm not mistaken. He played the same horse. He bet it Durban July 3 years consecutively. How hectic is that?
I know that guy, there's serious voodoo going on there. There's serious voodoo going on there because, with that being said, I think that guy had like about 20 wives. I'm not sure.
23. They say 23.
23 wives. And there's actually a picture of him sitting with all of them.
Like speaking of the 23 wives, this is also another thing I read about him. They say that he had this potion he was selling. And in this potion, he said that it allowed him, it gave him the strength to satisfy all 23 of his women.
Sexually?
Yes. So you can imagine all the men that were around the time that once they heard about that, obviously they jumped on that. They were like,
hook us up.
The strength to satisfy 23. Not one, not two, not the 23. So they were like, no, we're jumping on.
And Yazona Gibbs, my brother Mosa, he's into surveying.
Yes.
There's a property that they were surveying up at Bongweni. I think it's Homes 2000 or Homes 2000. I'm not sure between Long Homes and Homes 2000, but it's street say one, but so Shulwa, a main road, Lengena Pai Bongweni. He was surveying a property that one of his granddaughters inhabited. This is about like 4 years ago. His granddaughter was about 80 something. She was about 80 something years old.
Damn, son. Some hectic stuff. Why ain't doing cool? Essential areas.
Yeah.
Anyways,
tell me, Gibbs, while we're on this muti topic,
yeah.
Do you believe in that, bro?
Listen, let me tell you something. Now I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Deep down, okay, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe it. I think it's a little bit too
far-fetched,
good to be true type of vibe. Yeah. But at the same time, I've heard multiple stories from different people who speak something very similar. Do you know what I'm saying? I drank a potion and then this potion did this, or I consulted with this person and then my life changed. And so whether they're lying or they're telling the truth, it's a little bit, it'll be dumb for me to not consider it, given the fact that so many people are saying the same thing, and they seem to be very like serious and believing it. You know, as much as I don't believe it, maybe like that 1% at the back of my head.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
It might be possible, but in terms of believing it, I'd be lying to you. I don't quite believe in it. No, because, my dad used to tell me stories. Sorry, man, speak. I cut you off.
No, because of that Marikana situation that happened, that Marikana massacre.
Yes, Rustenburg.
Apparently, those guys, before they went and caused that commotion of protesting against armed police. Yeah. Apparently, the night before, they went and consulted with a witch doctor.
Okay.
But knew these potions of bullets won't penetrate them.
Yes.
That is what motivated them to attack head on armed police. And then the police respond. And guess what? And guess what? It's
actually,
unfortunately,
I've stumbled across Lendo Tetaya before actually. Kutwa ba consulta with Sangoma, sabanika powers. And to some extent, you know, maybe they were a little bit too aggressive in their approach, and they were showing a willingness to cause heavy body damage or injury to the police officers, or even kill them, and then the police officers decided to retaliate by using what weapons they had, which is, in this case was unfortunate. It was the firearms.
But can you see the confidence because of consulting? They believed the bullets won't penetrate their skin.
Yes, they believed it. They believed it.
That's how hectic it is, man.
Hectic, crazy. For Bonba, I believe they've had encounters prior to that, or heard stories as linked to a possibility if they consult with this person and they grants them powers as fananese, definitely something. I mean, nothing is going to happen to them. So when they went in there, they were sure, and it was unfortunate for them. So rest in peace, guys.
And majority of them were from our areas. You know that majority of those guys were like from Bizana.
Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, I don't remember.
Mount Caliph and all of the
if you notice when abantu bakudala xa bethetha ngomsebenzi
bathetha ngemine,
once kuthiwe indoda nomsebenzi, yazi ba lo msebenzi wendoda 80% of the time back then kwakuyimine
okanye indoda isegoli
egoli yenza ntoni, chances
mine
isebenza kuyimine. Sorry, while we're still at this, man, I just want to say tell you a quick story. My old man once told me crazy stuff. Once upon a time, back in the day when he was still a relatively young man, he felt sick. He was sick. And then obviously abantu bakdala were like, no, go and consult with this person. So why am I consult? Not go hot, some other else. Why am I consult? And then get menza because he had a pain in the stomach. So menza go to the guy, opened a hole on the side of his stomach, and he was
opened a hole.
Yes,
like literally.
Yo. He opened a. Hey, bro, this is what I'm being told.
Yeah.
So the guy drilled a hole on the side of his stomach, and he kept pulling out metal objects.
Like
his panela, his screwdriver, bolts, nuts, all of that shit.
What Gibbs, I've heard of things like that, bro. Like even in Namhlanje, some people get even, but they went and consulted a witch doctor. They start pulling out his speedometer from
yeah, man, some fucking crazy shit. Like crazy shit is going on.
They start pulling out his speedometer, his panela, and the bolts. And what are the bolts? They're very common about it. Always about.
But
do you believe that, bro?
Listen, I looked at my dad.
I looked like somewhere here.
I looked at that man and he looked at me. I shook my head. He nodded his. And I was like, just because I'm hearing it from you, I will pretend to believe it. Otherwise, I am not sure, my guy. I am not sure. It's crazy encounters. This is viral. Like, hey, people are doing things outside. Miracles, if you ask me, bro.
And when I gave Pindifane, like these witch doctors that say, banigisa nge-lottery numbers. Now my question is, when was 7 this as lottery numbers so that uphume kule poverty and start doing what you're doing, you know?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense though, because if I could win the lottery myself, trust me, my friend, I would have definitely won it long time ago.
You continue with your life.
Anyways, crazy stuff.
Man.
Online, YouTube is full of things, bro. Interesting. So I'm sure you're familiar with the concepts of parenting. You know, some houses have got both parents, which is the ideal type of house. And then we've got the single mother, and then you also get unfortunate people that can be single fathers as well.
And also you can also get kids living with their grandparents as well.
Yes, with the grandparents, true. Yes, that's a fourth alternative. So again, number 4, I just want to speak about the parent. So it's either both parents, or it's one parent, the mother, or it's one parent, the father. Bakhulisa umntwana. So what was said here is that when a child is raised by a single mother, in comparison to when he is raised by a single father or both parents, the single mother scenario yields the worst outcome. So umntwana becomes I can't say the worst version, but uba akabi ngumntwana right.
I can imagine, Gibbs, and I can imagine it now. From my own observation, I think it's pretty much true what you're saying. In fact, that narrative, I think it's pretty much true, because remember, umntwana that's raised by a single mom, how many boyfriends of the mom does this child see? You understand?
Okay. Yeah, that's possible.
How many situations, especially if you're going to have a boy child?
Yes. Okay, but London.
Later stage.
Why I'm telling about this? Ngoba ebona boyfriends ezininzi
kaloku traumatized rebellious.
This guy,
they become rebellious, bruh. They become rebellious, I'm telling you.
According to what these guys were saying, by saying yabona the worst case scenario, I'll say abe rebellious umntwana. Or anje abe faulty. Xa ekhuliswe ngumama akhe yedwa. If you're comparing it to the other two cases. All right, cool. And then ndibuze ke mina ke to myself, but inoba yintoni lena eyenza umntana abe the worst outcome xa ekhuliswe ngumama. Deep ke in the back of my head xa sendicinga, I come to a realization yokuba, you know what, I'm not going to say every single woman, but generally speaking, xa ke kohlukwana after bekuthandenwe, obviously basithi umntwana ke uzelwe in the process, asale nomama akhe. Umama akhe kunalento ke, it's common, not that it's all the time. It commonly occurs that umama womntwana uyathetha kakubi ngotata womntwana. And then kube ne-threats ke zokuba umntana uzokhula without a father, when what type of a man you are as a father. So umntwana ukhula ngokucingela kwami, umntwana ukhula ngokungazi ukuba indoda kunjani. Obviously utata akekho,
irole yendoda ekhaya.
Yes, irole yendoda.
What is the role of a man ekhaya?
The only idea or the only knowledge of a role of a man that the child knows, particularly if it's a boy, it is the knowledge that is given to the child
that your dad is a failure
through the mother. Through the mother. And you must understand that at the end of the day, as much as the mother is carrying out father duties into the boy's life when she's single mothering, she is only limited. She's limited to the idea of what a man should be in a child, and not the actual man that is supposed to be in the child. So she influences. She influences umntwana of the perceived idea that
based on her experience. Based on her experience.
Exactly. So umntwana ufunda the idea of what a man should be through whose mouth? Through the mother does
through
now.
the vision of the mother or through the view of the mother.
Yes, athi ekhula ke ngoku umntwana akhule seke ngasakwazi ukuba enze izinto zobudoda or abe yindoda le ebekufanele ba yiyo cause yena ubambelele or unolwazi kuphela
nala perception ayinikwe ngumama and females they tend because obviously uzoba resentment towards the dad for leaving.
Yes.
So for us ba frustrations zakhe ngokuzidibana nalo resentment you find them now resenting the child.
Yes, exactly.
Zonke ezo zinto ziphuma lapha emntwaneni xa frustrated ushouta
umntwaneni ukhuphela pha emntwaneni. Strange observation.
So uzothini ke umntwana ungabi delinquent after that after experiencing lifestyle enjalo or childhood enjalo yabo?
I don't know, man. It's just something I thought about it because remember we get worried about these things.
We've got kids, bro.
Sinabantwana and omama babo abanye asisavani nabo or asisathandani mandibe ngendlela enhle. Asisathandani so ukuhlala ucinga njengoba bekukhula abantwana inoba sorry abazuzifumana becinga ngolo hlobo olunjalo especially towards uyise. Guys, nami ndingutata wabantwana. I'm not saying man ndingu-daddy of the year like fuck I am doing everything perfectly obviously flawed but ndinexhala lokuba umntwana uzokhula benjani.
So long as you are trying because yazona games yabona into ezinjalo like parenting from both from essentially
co-parenting
no essentially availability from both parents. I think it goes very far.
Yes.
Yabona, for instance, I'll make a typical example. Yabona mna yesterday I was at baby mama's house yesterday. No one nhlale kwade wabetha on 9 ebusuku senza ntoni senza project entwana yami.
Yes.
He's got a project that's due for submission on Friday. So I just decided, okay, I'm going to cut everything off.
This time.
Yeah, I'm going to cut off everything of mine in the evening.
Yes.
When I fetch you baby mama from work, go to Santos and spend 3 hours there, send the project.
Yes.
And it gives umntwana a lot of confidence. Mommy and daddy are together, trying to build this project of mine.
Yeah.
So,
son. I wish it does I'm also doing my best. One umntwana ndihlala naye. Lo nomnya ndihlale naye ndibe nesazelo. I'm not here to explain my life stories. Done. It's like
anyway, since we're on that topic, man, I understand Luanda, your son, is on tour. So how is it being home alone?
It's interesting. It's interesting. You know, sometimes you complain about things, and then when they're not there, you sit down like, actually, I shouldn't have been complaining about that.
Actually, guys, sorry. Me and him, our sons both have the same names. No Luanda, so Babin.
Yes. So,
because yours is older than mine.
So, when I talk about, he's a teenager, every day, we don't do blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, shit.
I can imagine.
And it was not to drink, but I have to stand up and go pour myself.
And nobody, it's silent. You're like, hey, I miss this boy. I'm like, as much as you won't admit it, but deep down, okay, if he was here,
it would have been a little bit. It's trivial, like small things. So what happens now? He chills in his room. What am I doing? Let me just wake up. Let me just go to him. The figure pa, let's say we play PlayStation. The figure pa, the volume yang on the mental tool. Did you so life yakho yamba njani? Akhonto popular atithatha being weird phuma up. I'm like, oh shit. And little do I know that I used to say the same thing. Nam ndisakhula kwabantu abadala xa befika. I'm like, dude, count I don't know what you want from me.
Give me my space.
Yes.
Give me my space.
So now I'm going to say I'm like, oh shit, I'm that weird father now. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, bye-bye. Gone. You know, that's how it's going down. It actually just goes to show, but they're cooler, my God. Like they're cooler, guys. They're cooler.
Iminyaka's not going backwards at all.
And you know, kubona nje realizing into ezincinci ezifana nezi ba okay abantwana bayakhula. Sike singahoyithi basiyakhula until we realize kusenzeka those small damn events like xa uvuka ekseni mhlawumbe uphuma ezingubeni uthi usaphuma uve ukuthi inkunqu apha emqolo nje like what? Oh no, man! What is this? I'm getting old now. Uqala uba ne pains. Kunento ethanda ukundihlasela as of late. cheese, bro. I get a heartburn, bro. I never used to get heartburn, bro. Ever. I used to hear my other friend complaining. He's slightly older than me about heartburn.
Didn't you ask me to come with Gaviscon the last time? That I'm like, Anele, what the fuck? Gaviscon.
Can you just imagine? I'm at an age where I request like Gaviscon, bro. I say I don't need jogger from a distance. And I'm like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just keep a couple
have in handy.
These strips, they are cool. They are cooler, bro. So go hectic ngolo hlobo. 1 second notice. We note. The thing is the recorder's off. So
okay.
I need to make the run of resetting.
Okay, cool.
2 seconds.
It's pretty windy outside, yes.
There you go.
Yeah. No, benzothi mina apho ndibona khona mina ba ndiyakhula. Yabona the hangovers that I have today, Gibbs.
They carry for like a whole week.
Yeah, a whole week, my guy. and the hangover better ube fragile. Ungafuni anything.
Yeah, I know.
Anything. Awufuni nefoni le ekhalayo.
And
awufuni nefoni le ekhala. Awufuni kwamuntu ozokhalisa umculo wasendlini, iTV mayidlalele phansi.
Kaloku ihangover ngomfundini ikubetha. I think if uburhabule ngomgqibelo yazi ba uSunday wakho is gone, uMonday wakho is gone. Maybe if you're lucky,
on Tuesday ungaqala to attend.
Bona okay ndiyabuya ngoku. Whereas back in the day lokho sasikwazi basisele back in like the prime 22 years 21 wakwazi ukusela bra on a Saturday kubethe like u12 or u2 ekseni and then still wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning
and go jogging.
Ubethe jog ubethe gym uyoncolisa amajita normal day. Try to do that now, boy. It's impossible right now. Ugule uva fuck, bruh.
Yeah,
but ke yasiya age my guy.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, kwela kuqala akonto bukhala lokuba uvuse.
Not really, man. It's just that the week has just started. Okay, I'm feeling great because this weekend obviously I did not overindulge. So in weekend festivities, and stable, and I'm happy about that, man. So I think moving forward,
okay. At least kodwa ke sicinga kahle. I appreciate a change of indlela esibona ngayo.
Up until the weekend ifike.
Friday sometimes come disixaba ndiyalala kuve khali phone ndilapha egate uthi no. Okay ngizokucheckisha ngoku xa ndifika pha so betha ke 1 beer next thing.
Yeah.
There we are, bro. There we are.
Gone. Yobuya Sunday.
Ndangenda kubalisela story sokuba izitya avoid njani.
Yeah.
Did I once tell you that I never told you?
No, you told me.
I told you.
Like the one when used to pile up.
I'll tell you again. Yeah. I did tell you this.
You told me this. What do I take paper plates?
Yeah. It gets me excited every time. I'm like, do you know about laziness actually can encourage creativity? Yes. Anyways, I'll just say it again, the background of the story. Just as a student, I used to like hate and all that stuff. But of course.
Yeah.
So I always knew that for every single time I cook, guaranteed that will be followed by dishes.
Yeah.
I fucking hated the shit out of the dishes.
Yeah.
And then this one time again in my chaos in the Sevenkilen to walk her down the aisle, lay party snacks, and then usually you'll find the paper plates and the polystyrene cups. I stood there and I was like, if I take a paper plate and a polystyrene cup.
And even now, we price on that games, they cheap. It only makes sense to get the paper cups because they cheap.
I think it's like $20, bro.
$20 is 30.
Puma's 8,000 in that thing there. Tata paper cups ndazithenga ndathenga polystyrene cups xa ndifika endlini ndingcolisa nje imbiza kuphela. Xa sendidishile ndigqibile ukutya ndisonga yonke lo nonsense leyo faka emgqomeni. Ndahlala ke weeks on weeks until ndajola. Xa sekufika icherry pha endlini ithi hayi kaloku kuyanyanzeleka bakubonakele apha endlini ba hayi kunomfazi le nonsense yokuphila engathi singamajita sonke apha ayizubhasa. That's when I stopped. Now that you bunbuza ke while I'm alone I did think about implementing that strategy again because I'm like fuck, okay, cooking is nice. I enjoy the process of cooking, but I just can't deal
with washing the dishes.
No, bro.
And if I was Slabby, they're gonna pile up there and wait for you.
As a student, it used to be so bad. Kwakuphela isika ekhabhathini. You know when you've exhausted all your cutlery and everything. Yeah. Because izitya zonke zigcwele phaa sinking to the point where you're like, okay, I've got no choice now. I need to fucking wash these dishes.
That I used to stay with, because after I had left staying with my sisters, I decided to go and live at South Beach with this other chommy of mine. Bruh.
In the pigsty,
why pigsty games? What do you call these things, bruh? These small little flies, not mosquitoes.
Yeah, there's eziziqalayo xa kubona ukutya
bruh, the one time, bruh, ufika enye intombazane ivakashele like the friend of mine. Imagine we've silele kungo-11. One where we had a heavy night of drinking Sunday night.
Upside down.
Upside down. At the sink. You can see these small tiny little flies there, bruh. KFC.
You guys are bad. I was a mess, but not that bad. Not that bad. And you know tulando yokukhula umntwana boy my son. Naye nje ndingefika phaa ekamereni xa ndinyusa ibhedi kufakwe izitya nama I'm like,
takeaway containers, sauce seyibolile, the tomato sauce and the mustard.
Okay, kitchen ali apha. Why don't you just put izinto phayilaa nto ndiphinde ndikhumbule uba once upon a time nam ndandizifihla izitya xa ndonqena ukuziphindisa ekitchen fake phaa phantsi kwebhedi, but now ndiyalibala uba ziya-accumulate phaa phantsi kwebhedi. Ufika kuneeplate eziyi-4 bra. I'm like, iiplate ziphela nje phaa ekitchen kanti zikhushelwe apha. How about amacephe neefolokhwe nazo ziba nezipayisi noba yinto ayifakayo again.
Usathetha ngento yeplate wena Gibbs, I just remembered another funny story, bra. Kwenye party, I think it was here in Cockstead. I'm not going to mention names exactly, but it's here in Cockstead, up at Bourgeo. It's kwenye party. We're going with a couple of mates of ours, and you know these mates, but when I only have up at Cockstead at the time.
Okay.
Hey, see kwenye braai, fine, kwenye braai, hey, we chill, ku braai, ube mnandi. So, these girls, I must be invited with braai. Either like, I know guys, as don't late ngokubona, they want to sleep because that's braai la kokwabo.
Yeah.
So the parents are actually saying, I know it's a bit late now. They just want to lie down now. So bacela us disperse.
Yeah.
So as way, this pagele is plating. Okay. With the understanding of we're going to bring the plates back tomorrow. Fine. The plate is going to saba emoto yam. Sibeka up back seat emoto yam. Hey. Sit samba. Hey. One of my mates wants to go and pick up these 2 other honeys.
Yeah.
Hey, fine. So see, was honeys. Conversation. Okay, guys, go and get dressed again. We're going out. Hey, it's way. 30 minutes is Lindy. Let us sit as phone. Our phones are off.
But betting a typical movie you're going to cross.
I said this at your backseat. Plates are gone.
Zithatha ukutya benokuthatha kula braai bra. Yo amacheri kodwa nabo
ke zihamba nazo mfethu Sergio Gibbs kunani babathi guys can we please have some meat can we please have some meat ngoba thina siyasela kuko 11 ebusuku no one's going to touch that meat xa sizajonga the plates are gone bra. I'm like yo
ebake Odis lilonke ke ezwebe zizilambele
mntaba zafika zazithathela iplate nje zona shwi.
But that is so savage bro. Like why would you like why uzongena emotweni yomuntu uthatha ukutya kusemotweni unyamalale ukwebile ukutya ukwebile hayi bazi savages nabo
kodwa lo nto nje uthela ngeplate was just a random thought if avuka ngokuthela ngeplate I'm like hey I've stumbled across a situation that involve iplate
emotweni ezazibekiwe
kanti mfethu nathi safuna siziphindisile the following day
bensazobaka ngoku nithini pha ekhaya ngoba iplate zimke namacheri ekungengawo la benwavakashele pha crazy shit. Yeah, interesting stories, man. Anyways, we're running at 38 minutes.
I think we're all good for today.
We're all good 38 minutes.
I think we're all good. It's quite healthy. Unless you wanna throw in something.
Yeah, but yazi ngenhleli wena ngendoyike ba uzothi izinto zami ndizicingayo is weird. On a random note. Randomly.
Yeah.
Top 3. Give me top 3 of your movies, just out of curiosity.
My movies?
Yeah, top 3 movies of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yabona ke sibethi ordinary conversations.
Ordinary conversation. Okay, Troy.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt, yeah.
Okay.
I think that one I'll put it at number 3.
All right, interesting. Yeah. So it's an old movie.
It's an old movie, but it's a classic movie, bruh. It's a classic movie, my dog.
Okay.
And then khona enye bra what do I call that movie? Killer Hunter.
Okay, and I
got Jared Butler.
Okay.
It's all about submarines. Guliwa nje underwater there.
Oh wow. Maybe I wasn't expecting such a selection from you.
Yeah.
Me I would try and understand that. Yeah, submarine.
Guliwa underwater. It's the Russian fleet, the US Northern Fleet, nje boom 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 boom, no missiles and all of that.
Before you carry on to number 1, was it back in the 90s?
Or? No. I was watching it recently actually. I think I watched it like 2 years ago.
And you liked it?
I liked it up. I never said it.
Okay, I didn't expect you to like sci-fi and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's hear number 1.
Number 1, Top Gun.
Top Gun guy, Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
that's also another old movie. Okay.
Let's hear your top 3.
Do you know why I'm laughing so much?
Yeah.
The other day we were doing a sound check and I was trying to show you that I can play music in the device.
Yeah.
And I played rock music.
Yeah.
And you looked at me and you're like, what? What is this you listening to? I'm like, oh shit, okay, sorry. I'll play jazz. I'll play like hip hop or something.
Hip hop is my language. Hip hop and house music, that's deep house music, that's my language.
I listen to pretty much Yonkindo, bro. Whatever makes me shake at the time, I'll listen to it. Anyways, back to my movies. Top 3 movies.
Yeah.
So to get at number 2, I'll just put the entire trilogy. Number 2, 3, no 4. I'll make it top 4.
Okay.
2, no 3, no 4.
Yeah.
It's the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy sequencing thing. That till this day, I still watch Lord of the Rings and quote, or Gandalf, no Frodo, no Sam. I still love that shit. So that's what I was worried about. That's going to be weird for you. But after you told me about submarines, I was like, maybe he can relate to some of this shit. Yeah. And then
you'll actually find that movie very interesting, La Hunter Kill. I'll send you a link. You check it out if you've got time. It's hectic.
I'll give it a run.
It's hectic, bro.
And then at number 1, I think you might know this one. It's also quite like among those old ones.
Yeah.
Probably like in the early 2000s. A movie by Nicolas Cage.
Face Off.
Not Face Off. Face Off. Waitando cool.
Yeah.
The name of this movie just literally left my head now. Lord of War. I think I've watched that movie like 1,000 times, bro.
That's a dope movie.
I even like recite some of the things they said there. I'm like, yo. And you know, you must remember, it's very hustling, you know what I mean? Because he goes from like an ordinary man and then he becomes this wealthy, then he becomes super wealthy, and then in the end of it, I think he was like a gun smuggler or something like that.
Yes. It was an arms dealer.
Arms dealer. How he made the money ended up causing life to collapse because
it was his downfall.
Chaos. If ever you were deciding to watch the movie and I just spoiled it for you, forgive me. But that's the best movie I've ever watched.
Man, add number 4 to my list as well.
Okay.
300, Jared Butler. The Spartans.
I remember that phase. There used to be a phase where 300 was like the motivation of all rugby teams throughout the country. Every single rugby team was feeling like they are there. They are Spartans.
The 300 Spartans.
I remember that shit there. I know they kumula la phase there. La phase galogo ihamba na la phase esasike sanayo as I think we age group that's pretty similar.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like age group kunema what the fuck are these movies? Kwakukhona Step Up, kwafika nomkrampo.
Oh yes. Step Up.
Kwangu Step Up no Stomp the Yard. Kwaphuma go Stomp the Yard and all those things there. And all of us were caught up on nomkrampo.
Yeah.
Okay, how many years later, Anele is a grown man. I watch Stomp the Yard. I look at it, I'm like, what
are they doing here?
How about serious kongolomkrampo lona if sike samhlambe down hall disco functions ezazibakhona
quite an outfit the baggy jeans you know
interesting times, man. I miss
those times though, man.
That was before life got serious.
Bro. Those are the troubled free times.
Uthi xa kukhala ifoni or man,
email,
exactly. Anyways, we ended the episode on a random note, but fuck it was chilled on my side. I'm calling it. I'm closing it. One last chance to say anything.
No, man.
No shout out. No thanks.
Flip! I forgot, guys. Shout out, bro.
Yeah.
We received so much love this weekend. You know, like I think we sold over 15 units this weekend. Yeah.
Function, the church function.
The church function.
I didn't know it was a church function, by the way.
Imagine. I was so shocked. And I'm going to a church function.
Here we are.
Taking stock from me. I'm like, okay, guys, I know. Take it. It's fine.
Yeah, I cut you off. Sorry, carry on.
And also, man, just some local cats, man. They've sponsored a lot, brothers. Did you see my WhatsApp statuses? Because whenever like a person purchases, I like to give them a shout out.
Say thank you, guys, for the support.
I like to give them a shout out and update on my status there. I'm like, guys.
Yeah, that's chegish. But on Saturday, I saw only like on Sunday what you posted on Saturday with regards to the love of the support.
Yeah.
You must remember on Saturday I was a sick man, bro.
Yeah.
And injured. But
man down. Yeah.
No, but in all honesty, we really appreciate the support, guys. Love nisivezele kakhulu, and let us continue with the support that we are giving to each other. Support the local brand, especially one that is coming from your town. It is much appreciated.
Man. And I think what I'll do, Gibbs, is that on the next episode that you're going to be dropping, I'll actually read out all the compliments of the WhatsApp messages
that you got from
the people that have purchased, complimenting. You know.
Do you know what I was also thinking?
Because there's a lot of them. I won't finish them if I have to read them now. You know.
Actually, we need to try something out.
Yeah.
I think on the next episode, we must do like a giveaway. To like someone, come on, someone just needs to get this for free. But in terms of how we're going to run the competition, not a competition, but how we're going to figure out, or I think let's just say that, because we need to tell them now.
Yeah.
Maba comment, and then from whoever commented with whatever,
we'll make like a random selection.
Selected from Lao Magama Lao, and then we can hook him up next time.
Definitely.
So I'll randomize it, and then so anyways, guys, Goodfellas, this is clearly up on the ODs. Thank you very much for watching the episode. Trust you enjoyed.
Peace, guys.
And like I always say, stay fresh, stay funky, and always keep pushing.
Yeah, man.
Salud.
Yeah.
Infuse the refreshing citrus flavor. A gin in a class of its own. Bourgeo Citrus Gin. The refreshing taste of sophistication.